Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Rob and Sean Show. This is your boy Sean and
your boy Rob.
Yeah, and we're doing our first ever just like recorded footage, and we're also just doing a normal recording episode. Hopefully, the actual footage goes up on YouTube.
Who knows?
I'm shy. Anyways,
or it might not. The AI could just delete it all.
Okay,
I'm just saying, anything's possible, man.
Anyways, today we wanted to talk about fucking. I came home, I think, from work one day, or I was like, I don't know if we were
Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, I don't know if I was drinking or high. I don't know. And I was talking to Kayana about how like we call different names.
Oh,
different
you're talking
things.
about that? Yeah, that was like last week.
Yeah, and I was talking about how my grandma always called tissues Kleenex, and I didn't know for years that Kleenex are called tissues.
Yeah.
And then I learned like, oh, it's a company name, and then she told me about the rabbit hole of going down like I guess a bunch of companies have that.
There's a whole list. we have a list.
Yeah, of like companies that like, I guess aren't the names of shit that we call them like Band-Aids? No, okay. Well, I kind of knew that. But Band-Aids aren't what you call Band-Aids. It's bandages. Those are what they're fucking called. Band-Aids is a company name.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel right because it flies off the tongue.
It's like, oh yeah, just get a Band-Aid. Same. Yeah, one I didn't know, Dumpsters is a company. It's like, the normal name is like a trash bin. It's just like...
But that seems so lame.
No, it's like, go get the dumpster. It's like, I get the trash bin. It's like, no,
I need you to empty out all the trash into the trash bin. Okay, that sounds normal. That sounds pretty normal.
How about just empty
trash
everything
bin.
in the dumpster?
The dumpster, yeah.
The big thing of trash.
What is the dumpster the people who make dumpsters?
Yeah, there's a company that makes it right there. It's a brand name, Dumpster, actual name. The actual name of the things that store all the trash is a mobile garage bin. Dumpsters were invented and named by the Dumpster brothers of Knoxville, Tennessee, in 1936.
But like, do they make the best dumpsters? You know what I mean?
They were like probably one of the first people to make.
Yeah, I'm assuming, of course,
ones,
that's usually what most of them are. But
so
like,
now most people just
at a point.
Did
they shut down?
No, they still make dumpsters.
What I'm asking is, do they make the best dumpster?
I think everyone has a dumpster brand of trash bin. They have the brand Dumpster, and not whatever other brand there possibly is. So I think they're still doing okay.
No, no, I mean like, what if? I don't have no idea how to fucking word this. Like, so they never went out of business? If they are Dumpster, like the brand,
yeah.
Is it like Coachella, like Coach, or fucking some shit? You buy a purse, you ain't buying some.
I mean, there's a different
hemp purse.
A purse
you buying Coach.
A purse is just the name for what it is. Like there's different brands of purses. Like there's Coach,
so dumpsters, you know.
Vuitton. There's not a brand of it's the name. It's a trash bin, but you're calling it by the brand name Dumpster because. It's already.
I'm curious if they make Kleenex makes some pretty quality fucking tissues. I don't know if you know this. They have like super soft tissues.
They're really soft. That's why I feel like everyone knows tissues are soft.
But Kleenex does it better.
Yeah, because they have like the lotion.
Kind of like Dawn or whatever, but no one calls soap Dawn because that's fucking.
It's just a brand of soap.
Yeah. Don't say because that's what Kleenex is.
Yeah, but we call it Kleenex because
it flies off the tongue.
It's the best brand of Kleenex.
Well, I mean, like the word is catchy. It flies off the tongue, and it's like, it's easy to say. I don't know, for old people, like it's easier to say. I don't know. My fucking Portuguese grandma would say Kleenex because I feel like it was easier for her to say than tissue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because fucking saying like certain words, she'd forget like fork, bro. It's like a word. Like, and she would say,
"Don't get the middle prong."
Like, what would she say? What's the fucking? I forgot what the Portuguese word is for. I know for knife, it's faca. That's not a curse. That's a knife. That is cultural appropriation. If you censor me, fuck you, internet. Anyways, that's why I grew up saying Kleenex forever, and I got made fun of by like white people at school, but my teacher, my principal, Mr.
You got made fun of for calling Kleenexes Kleenexes?
Yeah, because they didn't have Kleenex. They're like, oh, we don't have.
They
have generic tissue because we were poor at school.
Gotcha.
And I was just like, eat a dick. Like, what the fuck? I'm poor too. Can I get
a Kleenex?
But
you mean a tissue?
I treat my nose right. Okay.
Like, sorry.
I'm pouring in luxury, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I got, it's hot out there, and I'm poor, but I'm not hot. You know what I mean?
I'm not hot. I'm just hot.
That's just the weirdest way of me saying I'm using my AC during the summer.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Gotta stay cool out.
If you're not, you're good
hot.
for you. Good for you.
I mean, you're saving money, but I mean, at what cost? Literally.
Anyways, what was the other ones? So let's go to the ones we did know. So we also had bubble wrap. So
yeah, I knew that one.
I did not. I kind of knew that.
I knew that.
Like, what else? What is this supposed to be called?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, the guy in the chair is now. You can visibly see him in the chair.
It's so nice to actually, because when we do it separately, I have a computer, so that way I don't have to use the tabs. When I don't have my computer, I bounce between tabs on my phone, and that's why audio is always so shitty on my end. Well, half the reason the audio is so shitty. Half.
Do you hear all these fucking excuses this man has?
It's half an excuse.
Hey, can you just tell me like what bubble wrap is supposed to be called? Okay, so anyways, my interpretation of bubble wrap was like, yeah, it's not. I don't think the people who would invent it would be like, oh, fuck. I don't know who invents things like bubble wrap. I don't know how that shit works really. He's typing it up. You're making me look so dumb. What am I supposed to fill the air with here?
Talk about, you know, it used to be a wallpaper. Talk about how you would use that.
What you'd use that as wallpaper?
It used to be wallpaper.
What is wallpaper?
The stuff you put on walls.
But it's just like, it's kind of like, it's not paint. It's like a wall.
Exactly.
But it's like, it's paper. It's like a paper decor. Yeah, but like, who would want their fucking house to look like that? Was that a design? I guess in the 50s and 60s when they liked everything to be ugly and white. Is that racist?
No, why would that be racist?
I just wanted the white guy to say it so
it's
none
called,
of you can get mad.
It would be called air bubble packaging.
Air bubble? Fuck all of that noise. What?
Or bubble wrapping, or bubble pack. But you can't call it bubble wrap. You can call it bubble pack, air bubble packing, or bubble wrapping.
Bubble wrap, yeah. What the?
That's why everyone knows it as bubble wrap. Cause like, why the fuck would I call it? Hey, can you get the bubble pack? Yo, can you get that air bubble pack?
Bro, that sounds like a threat. It's like, yo, I'm about to bust at the bubble pack on you, dog. Watch out.
Got the bubble pack. Got bubbles in there.
It does have bubbles in there.
You just gotta shake it real quick.
I got that. It's like a dumb fake lava lamp thing that Rob's playing with. If you can't see us,
or can you?
I really hope you can't. Anyways,
if you see us through microphones, that'd be terrifying.
What we didn't know, we already went through dumpster and escalator. I knew that about escalator.
I did not.
I heard that a while ago, but
I did not.
I don't know what it's called normally. I know that you didn't know that.
I know. I just thought escalator was just like the name of the stair. I guess it would just be called them. Yeah. It would be just called. I'm assuming they would call it a motorized stair lift. Is probably the generic name of. What?
That's your.
I'm assuming that's probably what it's called. That's what it is.
I would call it self-moving stairs. I don't know. That's my guess.
I would call it. That's why I like escalator. That's why I didn't know name. Because it's like it's way better.
Well, what is it supposed to? What is it like originally called? I guess we can find that out. Escalators are essential part of
generic name.
Are you asking?
It's faster than me typing.
I don't like that is true. I don't like that is true for you. How are you the guy in the chair that's like, it's faster for me to ask the computer than to type and look it up? He's like, I'm going to be like Jamie. I'm like, you're not like Jamie.
Vertical transport.
It's a what?
It's called vertical transport. Maybe you'll know this.
Vertical transport. I mean, it's accurate.
That's what it's. But hey, you want to get on the vertical transport?
Just take the vertical transport up to.
Hey, the vertical transport
Disney World
broke at the mall, so you got to take the stairs. Excuse me.
Yeah, like. No.
Hey, the escalator broke in the mall. Oh, okay. I know immediately what that means. Like, you don't even have to say we have to take the stairs. You just have to say the escalator's broken.
Escalator's broken.
So that means
the vertical stairways out.
No, you would just say the vertical transport is broken. And someone would be like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
The vertical, dude. I would think.
Is that an elevator?
I would think they hit the Pentagon or something if they said that.
They took the vertical transport has been broken.
Oh my god, the president.
Is he okay? He's like,
Like, probably no, it's just the stairs, the uppy stairs.
No, the White House is like 1 story. You're good. I don't know how many stories the White House are. I don't know.
Chapstick.
I didn't know that either. But lip balm is the generic name.
Yeah, because I realized that's what my mom would call it, and that's what it was called in all of them.
I thought lip balm and chapstick were just kind of they are technically the same thing.
You have chapped lips, so you chapstick.
Yeah, that's literally like, my lips are chapped, so I need a chapstick.
Yeah, it's a stick, but it's also, when you think about it, it's like...
It's also lip balm, though. It's like, damn, my lips hurt, so I need some lip balm.
That didn't sound right. Like...
that's what it is. It's a balm. I don't know. Lip cream, lotion.
I know that's what a balm is, yeah.
Or like, you can do, there's is it Carmax? What is it? Isn't it
Carmax?
What is it? It's like...
Carfax.
No, it's like, no, there's like a lip...
Show me the Carfax on this chapstick.
It's not Carmax. It's what is it called? I don't know what I would.
Carmex. Yeah. Carmex. Yeah.
Okay, so it is Carmex.
Yeah, Carmex. Yeah.
The
Carmex.
lotion shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. I was like, it is like Carmex or some weird ass.
I think that's also lip balm.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. I've never really seen it, but I've heard of it.
I believe
my mom used to use it, I think.
I just throw her under the bus like that.
I don't own a bus.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
You can't throw anyone under a bus if you don't own one.
You could throw it under other people's buses.
I don't know anyone that owns a bus.
I hate everything about you.
I think Zane's younger brother owns a bus.
Wait, he does?
I think. I don't know. Zane.
Why do you not hang out with him more?
Because he's got his own friend group. Like, he's, doing.
But he has a bus, and we're not.
What is a bus gonna do?
What are we not gonna do with the bus? Okay, now I'm interested in this bus. Okay, fuck this. This whole thing is now gonna be the bus episode. So how do we acquire a bus?
They're actually kind of cheap. They're like $5 to $10 grand.
Okay, don't say that like it's cheap.
Relatively to other cars, that's kind of cheap, considering how big a bus is. Like 20, 30 feet.
True.
You don't need a
special
license.
How big of a bus are we talking?
He's got like a 20-foot one, I think. I don't know. I didn't really care that much. Not to be...
You didn't care?
I'm not gonna ride on the bus anytime soon. Like, I'm not actively...
What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What is this? I'm learning so much about you this weekend.
You want a bus? Okay, I'll make sure to get you a bus when we get rich.
We're getting on I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but it's perfect for so many things.
It would be fun, but like, a bus is not like on my top list. Maybe like if we just got like an RV, that'd be pretty cool.
That's
you can turn a bus into an RV if you want. That'd be fun.
I love that you're such a nice friend. You're like, if you love buses, man, like you're trying to compromise. I don't give a fuck about buses, but you're like, if you like buses, like yeah, we'll figure it out.
Like, I don't give a fuck. Get a bus, dude. Like if a bus is your thing, man. Like,
it's not.
If it's on the list, did you write bus on the list?
No.
Do you want me to get a pen?
No. I was gonna say the next thing that we wrote down was onesies. Oh yeah, those. What are they? They're pajamas that you just slide the whole thing over.
Awake. What were those called?
Onesies?
Yeah.
What are onesies called?
Infant bodysuits.
What? Infant bodysuits?
Yeah. Or a one-piece outfit.
The one piece.
The one piece.
The one piece.
That one piece.
The one piece is just just pajamas.
You got a one piece on. It's like, you mean a onesie?
One pieces are. It's usually what I call those or think of when I think of
I feel like
swimsuits or whatever. There's one piece swimsuits.
You don't call them a onesie.
The swimsuits?
Yeah.
Your swimsuit? It's all one together.
Well, yeah. What do you call it? Do you call it a onesie or do you call it a one piece? That's what I'm asking. Like, do you call it? I
call it either a swimsuit or one piece.
Okay.
Not.
I mean, when I see a swimsuit, I see it's like. I guess I would call. If I see I guess I would call it a one piece swimsuit.
Yeah, because it's like I think it's like as a whole, it's like there's not two pieces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's a one piece swimsuit. It's just one. Okay,
what if she was just wearing? Well, a person was just wearing but it's not a swimsuit. What if it was
just the top?
No, just clothes. Like it was like the same.
Like the shirt and pant were kind of connected.
Yeah, like it was a swimsuit.
Oh, it was like a dress.
Like no, if it was a swimsuit, but it wasn't made out of swimsuit material, so it's not. It looks like a swimsuit.
Like a dress?
No, like okay. So think of a one-piece swimsuit.
Oh.
Right.
Like spandex.
Like yeah, whatever that material is, and now think of it just made of cotton instead of whatever that is.
What
would you call that?
Leotard? I don't fucking know. It's one of those...
So would you call it? You would call that a onesie? Then?
A one piece, maybe. Yeah, onesie, maybe. Yeah, just because probably like the material probably makes it seem like
it's not a swimsuit.
Different, yeah.
In this case, it would be cotton.
Yeah, so I think I never thought of it.
It could be silk.
It's probably like a onesie.
If you want to get fancy, you can get a silk onesie.
Because it's almost like pajamas or sex stuff. Or sex stuff.
What does silk have to do with sex?
No, I mean like the style of the clothing. Like I think it'd be like
so if you
either
like cut out
like
the nipples.
No, I was just meaning like the
cut out like
I wasn't just I was
like
just saying it doesn't. You don't have to do any. I was just meaning like it could
strap
be like
something on top.
It could just be like a nice outfit. That's what I was thinking. That's all. Yeah. Anyway,
like a dong.
Ping pong is its own. Ping pong is its own. Is not what it's called.
It's table tennis.
Yeah.
I like ping pong way, but it just kind of sounds. Hey, you want to play some table tennis?
Ping pong.
I'm gonna play ping pong.
Why do we call it ping pong?
It's the brand.
Oh, the brand. Got it.
That's this whole part of the episode. Is the brand is the thing.
Why? Like,
because they just took over.
It's because like slang.
They're just that good at it. They're like they were at the right places at the right time. No one else was like making table tennis things.
A lot of the stuff was the first, like one of the first fews to come out with like it when they were.
That's how it worked with dumpsters. Like they were the first people to make it.
Trampolines. They were. Called,
I didn't know trampolines at all. I thought trampoline was just the generic name for the. What's the generic name for a trampoline?
Gosh, Kano, it's really crazy, isn't it? Oh, she's asleep, I think.
Generic name for trampoline.
It's something really dumb. It's something really, really dumb. But please fill me in.
I'm working on
it. He's working on it. Please fill me in.
The rebound tumbler?
Rebound tumbler. Yo, you want to hop on the rebound tumbler, dog? I'm ready to get my hop on the rebound tumbler. I'm ready to go and...
That doesn't sound like anything.
Trying to exercise on the rebound tumbler, my guy? That sounds like a guy who went through a bad breakup and is a gymnast. You know what I mean? Like, you know...
it's either like a bad gymnast or, like, it sounds really stupid and obscure. It would sound like a weird, like... thing for like a rock mining thing, like the rebound like because you like tumble rocks. That's the only.
You're such an old man.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to because rebound tumbler is not what I would think a trampoline would be called. So that's not what I'm picturing in my head. The only thing I would picture is a weird gymnast guy like that would catch someone that's tumbling, like the rebound tumbler. Like
what the?
Or
how do you know the name of that?
A tumbler?
Yeah, I don't know that.
In gymnastics?
Yeah, I don't know that was the name of it. I did. Oh.
Yeah, I got a niece. First name, last name. They were born on a day. Still alive, believe it or not, dude.
It's always about him. You know?
I know.
It's just me.
I'm egotistical as fuck.
I have a niece. I have a family.
It's true.
They all have first name, last names. And you know what? They're kind of cool. Did you draw a monster on my notes?
Yeah, I tried to.
That's...
It's not that good. I tried to draw a boob, but I forgot what boob looked like. So I was like,
you tried to draw a boob and you forgot what a boob looked like? Oh, boo. I thought you were like, I forgot what a boob looked like.
How the fuck do you forget what a boob looks like? Answer the question, Sean. Sits there, it's like, I don't know. How would I forget what a boob looks like?
Okay, so I'm assuming the problem with these names was that like they're all catchy, but like they're like, you know, the problem is trying to be catchy but not too catchy. Because like you want a name. What's something that is like a really like Dawn is catchy. You know what soap it is, but it's not too catchy. It's just there's Dawn and there's soap.
Yeah, well, there's other like dish soap.
Yeah,
but, like Dawn's just like known for being it just works better, so most people will buy Dawn, but other people will buy the other ones because some of them are cheaper. There's Dawn might not be in stock or whatever store they're at.
I can see how table tennis becomes ping pong, where it's like ping pong makes quality stuff, like quality things, and then so
and tables
and
it's
even
probably written on everything. Hey, that's the ping pong table. This is the ping pong paddle. That's the ping pong ball.
Yep. And then it just kind of sticks. And then I feel like after 10 years or so, people kind of just forget that the slang and terms.
This was called table tennis.
This like the next generation will just kind of like
what's that? That's ping pong.
Yeah, and then just keep carrying it on. Like
it's like if you never know it was called something else, you will just think it's called the first thing it's... like, if someone told you the sun was called the moon, and no one corrected you on it, and you said, damn, every day the moon's just so bright.
What do you call the football, the soccer game with you spin the little soccer thing?
Foosball.
That's what you call it, foosball?
Foosball.
See, and
some foosball.
I grew up calling it this Portuguese name. I didn't know what it was called because I know it's like table soccer basically. That's like the generic name under. I think foosball is the brand that made.
Probably is.
Maybe it is. See, I feel like that's what it is. Foosball is the brand that made it.
Foosball generic name. Foosball generic name. Foosball generic name.
Fooled balls.
I fooled your balls.
According to Wikipedia, table football, also known as
Oh,
foosball or table soccer, is a tabletop game loosely based on association football.
There you go.
It didn't tell me the generic name.
Table football.
Oh, that's it.
As foosball
Anticlimactic
or
as fuck.
table soccer.
We really paid Google for that. That was their ad.
Yeah.
That's what we got paid for. Anyways, do the sponsor.
Today's sponsor is brought to you by Jake the dog on top of a little mystery machine. 'Cause like Raggy. Back to you, Sean. Over there, just doing his essential oil vape. No, I'm gonna hit some.
I was doing nothing. Anyways, the camera will be zoomed in on my corner for a little bit right now.
Zoom.
Get away from my corner. Original.
I'm gonna play some table football.
I think our culture and stuff is like very.
Oh
Fuck. Our culture is very like slang termed and like shortened abbreviations and stuff like that. That's kind of like what we like.
It's just why waste time?
Our government authorities go by a fucking
Big Brother protects all.
FBI is an acronym. CIA, they have a bunch of acronyms for everything.
Because why would you want to say Federal Bureau of Investigation?
Yeah, we like shorten things up, you know.
Call the FBI. Call the CIA.
And then what is it?
Call 911.
Call 911. Yeah, there's a
call the emergency service number.
What is? Because shortening things up saves time.
So what is the emergency service number? 911. So call 911.
Yeah. What like?
Call 911 in emergencies.
You can think of like what are others like what's okay. Well, we can just think about generic slang terms that we use today versus what people use back then. Like what do we say? We say things are not dope. We say things are like are fire. That's when we were in high school. That came out when we were in high school.
And I say sick and sweet.
I mean, like we were like we started calling things fire when we were like what we were. It's like 2015, 2014, and we were 14, 15, 16.
Fire,
yeah, that's what we were calling things back then.
Fire.
But before then, what were people calling things? That's dope. That's cool. That's sick. That's sweet. That's
dude radical.
And nowadays, everyone's like, oh, that's bad as fuck. That's I don't know any slang.
And I'm not.
I don't know how old I am. I don't know where I fit.
We're old now, so we don't know a lot of things.
Thing is, like, so we're like at the cusp of
being old.
No, of
being
the
old.
generation, like Gen Z, or whatever.
I don't fucking care.
Well, I was
don't
saying,
care what generation. I'm old. I'm 25.
That's why it feels because we're at like right at the birth of it or whatever. Like it was like 1997, I guess, is when that is, and my brother's at the end of it. So like all of us are in like my brother's generational years, so that's why we relate with him, but we're also like pretty old apart, so that's why some of the slang terms don't fully connect. Where we use some of the older people's slang, but also some of my brother's slang.
It bridges the gap.
But my brother uses mostly all of his younger slang and none of the older people's slang. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And I never thought of it, but we're on the cusp of that, like right in between a little bit.
We're the bridge of the generation.
Yeah, so
not to sound all fancy with it.
Well, like we were born in 2000, but we got to watch a lot of 90s cartoons.
I was born in
99, whatever. But we get a lot of 90s cartoons and early 2000 shows.
Yeah,
my brother.
Like, yo, you remember those 90s cartoons? Like, bro, those played up until like the end of like 2010. You know that?
Yeah.
No, they didn't. Like, you ever heard of fucking reruns?
Yeah, all the time, bro. I watched Batman Beyond in 2007, 2008.
Boomerang. I watched all the old cartoons from like the 90s. Like, they would play the randomest shit all the time.
Yeah,
And same with Nickelodeon. And
they would just rerun, and I would just watch cartoons all day. I was that kid.
Yeah, on the weekends, summer break, you're just like flipping through the channels, like, hey, what's this?
Played video games.
It's an old 90s cartoon. Oh, this is kind of funny.
Yeah, it's just entertainment. It's cartoon, yeah.
It's like, oh, this is funny. Like, yeah, the turtles, they're fighting a guy as a ninja or something. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
There was what was it? What were we talking about? Like the shows? Fuck, I'm so high. I'm not.
Why were we talking about shows? I don't know. How did we get on shows?
We grew up watching...
Oh, it's talking about slang.
Slang, yeah,
but shortening words with acronyms.
Why are we talking about shows? See, we'll go to the recording and it'll be like, oh, that's why. But now I'm confused.
Because that's how... Because we were talking
well, we grew up generations.
Yeah.
God dang it. Oh, God, we sound so dumb.
No, this is part. Don't worry, you'll edit this out.
I'm not. Anyway, so like, yeah, we grew up watching different TV shows and everything. My watched like Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob, all that stuff, whatever. Yeah. But my brother grew up born in 2004. Yeah, he watched a bit of it, but he's also watching like a bit of like
the more like the live action Nickelodeon shows.
He was going through that era. Yeah. There was fucking Jesse.
What was Cartoon Network
Disney
playing in that time?
They were trying to do live action stuff too, because Disney was getting real fucking popular. The live action stuff like
I remember
the Henry.
No, that was
Henry?
all like Disney channels. That was all those. I'm thinking like, what did Cartoon Network? What were they doing? I really don't remember.
Adventure Time, and they were hitting it big with those type of shows. They were doing the regular show, Adventure Time.
How could I forget?
We were like 12 and 13 when those shows came out.
Adventure Time was the shit.
And I think that was crazy because that was the perfect time for those shows to come out for us, because we were at the age of like, we're getting older,
and it helped.
And we're trying to be cooler.
Hey, they're kids, but they also have serious problems. They have to.
They're growing up.
They have hormones. Like, that's me.
And the next thing you know, the show character fucking they're now like 16, 17, and like
they are.
I haven't watched like any of those. I didn't watch all through Adventure Time.
I haven't seen the Hulu shows or Fiona and Cake. It looks gas. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I'm not rushing back into.
There's a lot of shows I gotta watch. I'm slow. I'm lazy.
It's but what else came out at the time? But then they were also making like weird shit like Uncle Grandpa. I know that was like one of the worst shows ever. What an idea of like he's your uncle and he's like your grandpa.
And a talking pizza slice.
Yeah, with shades, and it's like, bro, I get
Pizza
it.
Steve.
Bro, they're just like,
hey, Pizza Steve's cool.
It was like after Adventure Time and regular show, they're like, oh, weird and wacky. They like weird random stuff.
But the wrong kind of weird and wacky.
Because that was the first like season or two of Adventure Time. It was a bit random and just
and they finally they were doing like kind of episodic, but they're also kind of doing plot based. And after a while, they're like, all right, now it's all plot.
Yeah.
And they tied everything into.
Because you could tell there was love and care in that show.
No,
and they had idea. The other one, they were trying to sell things. Like, oh, the kids love wacky characters.
Like, yeah, just look at how bright and crazy. It doesn't make sense. Like,
Steven Universe. I haven't watched that show.
No, that one's got a little bit.
I saw like a YouTube video of like someone who actually enjoyed it.
I'm not a big fan of it, but I hear like the lore behind it is pretty
dope. I listened to it and I'm like, oh, it sounds very interesting.
It seems cool.
I think like
it's not my cup of tea.
I think like eventually, like maybe I'd give it a chance, but right now I'm just not.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where it's like. It's one of those things I'll probably eventually be like, I'll watch a cartoon.
If I have a kid, I'll make sure they watch the right shit.
Yeah.
If I have a kid. I'm not saying I have.
I was just letting you stew on that.
Sean's got a kid. It's a dog. He's cleaning himself.
Yeah, he's licking his balls. Anyway.
He doesn't have any balls.
I'm thinking we hit about like the 30 mark. We're thinking about just doing
30.
Am I the asshole stories?
Do I have an asshole?
No, I mean, am I the asshole stories?
Do you have an asshole?
I'm gonna check on the camera real quick.
Camera turned off. Sean left the podcast. He's not here anymore.
I have returned. That's it.
Yep, there they be.
All right, Rob.
Which one you want to start?
Would you like a drink? Should we get a little?
I need some. I'm gonna get a water.
Get a water. Do you want me? It's this little poury thing over there inside the fridge. Can you give me a bubbly, not sponsored? Any of them?
Seltzer water in a can.
Yeah, can you give me seltzered water in a can?
What's wrong with some logo?
Yeah, I might anything. I don't really care. Anyway, sorry, we're doing a show here. Should I just edit all this out, or should
I told you gotta edit it all out in post.
Fair enough. I'm gonna wait. This part I'll probably edit out. So.
Don't show the logo. Oh my god, he did it. I'm like, care.
Whatever.
Free
Anyways.
advertising. Crisp. Fresh.
Editing. Anyways.
I don't know anyone named Edit.
Alright, we're now going to do like Am I the Asshole story. Sorry, we go get some drinks and everything like that. We were thirsty.
Gotta get set up. Got that cotton mouth.
I was dehydrating. I don't know what that means. Anyways, let's do Am I the Asshole stories. Alright, Rob.
Alright, Sean.
Am I the asshole for turning down someone's offer to stay friends?
Oh, wait, hold up. Before we do... Wait, do you have a pen?
Just ruin the momentum?
Yeah,
I'm joking. There should be a pen over there.
Because I want to...
What are you doing? What's going on?
I want to do my stupid little...
You're doing your stupid... Oh! It'll be easier with you in person. The pen should be somewhere. Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Alrighty, dokie. Oh, wait, I think you should let me read the title and then put your guess.
No, it'll be just funny, just complete random.
It's just it's funny with complete randomness.
Yeah, because that'll be if I can guess really right or not.
What do you mean?
Because that way I'm a psychic.
I thought it'd be like you would.
No, I'm a psychic.
I thought it would be more like, I read the title and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna assume like you judge a book off a cover, and then you're like, no, I'm gonna see if I'm a psychic and I'm just gonna guess beforehand. Okay, so Rob is saying no on 1, yes on 2, 3, no on 4, yes on 5, no on 6 and 7.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know how many we got, so I just stopped at 7.
You don't even...
I don't know how many we got. I stopped at 7. I will continue after if we continue after 7.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
I'm not that psychic.
That's not...
It's like, fuck, do you want all the lottery numbers or just like 1? Fuck, I'll give you 1. 7.
If we upload this on YouTube, I should probably bleep out all of our fucks, huh? Because
it says one more time.
I'm just saying, like, whenever I listen to other people's pods or anything on YouTube, they always bleep out all their fucks, you know what I mean? So I think I have to bleep out all of our fucks.
Fuck.
I'm bleeping it out, but I didn't actually say anything.
Just add in the word fuck.
Alright.
Like, what are they doing?
Anyways, so am I the asshole for turning down someone's offer to stay friends after they essentially rejected me? So, what, do you say no? You think no so far in this one?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is how the story goes. I was talking to this girl for a few months and we grew fond of each other and we were essentially non-officially dating. The reason we didn't officialize anything is because of our current situations made it difficult for us to do so. We were both single before anyone asked. We both outlined this dilemma from the get-go and realized that this was the reality, at least hopeful until the end of the year. Long story short, she told me she had agreed to get into a relationship with one of her friends after he had asked her and told me she wanted to stay friends, even though she no longer seeks a relationship with me. I told her that as much as I really wanted to stay friends, she had broken my heart and it would not be good for me mentally to remain friends. I would be seeing pictures of them two together. Because I still bad strong feelings for her. She then seemed upset that I wasn't able to stay friends. So am I the asshole for deciding not to stay friends to spare further upset and to prevent my mentality getting damaged? This guy was upset when he wrote this shit. Not the asshole. You didn't need any reason not to be in a relationship or not to be friends with someone. She apparently figured out to be the first part. Blah blah blah. This is very non-informative stuff. A lot of people are like, this is people are saying they're not the asshole, or just like don't worry.
The beginning had a very lack of information. It's the beginning was like, yeah, we decided to not put a label on it because of our situations. Like, what do you mean your situations? Like, you didn't want to tell people you were in a relationship for what reason? Like, and who's gonna be upset that you guys were in a relationship? And
it's like we were essentially non-officially dating. So, like, what does that mean? So, like, you guys are not.
We were dating, but not officially. Like, what does that mean?
It's like you don't want to you didn't want to label it. Like, you don't. That's you could. It's different being honest and being like, oh, I'm going through things or how I'm feeling right now. I was like, I don't want to commit, and making that clear and the other person getting that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But.
I mean, I guess he's not the asshole, but he still needs more information.
It's also like, the reason why we didn't officialize anything is because of our current situations. It made it difficult. Yeah. and they were both, and at least hopefully until the end of the year, they thought that he assumed that like, oh well, things will be good. Like, well, when things calm down, we'll be able to date until like the end of the year. But I guess she like, one of her friends was also into her and like wanted to date her, and she was like, oh, I'm into him. And it's also like, dude, like, yo, you know, your chance kind of passed. Like, you know, you were busy, you couldn't do it at the time. You know what I mean? Like, focus on yourself. I know, like, if you can't be, it sucks that like it's your two other friends that like each other. And if you can't be around them, no. You're not
I don't know. What does it say the person they're dating now is a friend they know? Or is it just her friend that they're now dating?
I mean, one of her friends.
Yeah, so they don't know the person they're dating. She just knows the person that they used to date.
Yeah. So they were just asking if they're the asshole for not wanting to stay friends
I
to
would
spare
say,
their feelings.
I would just say for the information they gave us. Now.
Yeah, because everyone lies.
So I've gotten one right so far. I'm a psychic.
No, yeah, it's what is it? Like, it's something that you don't. Who cares?
Yeah. It's like if you don't want to see him after you guys were okay. I'm gonna just say they were in a relationship, even though they didn't say. Even though you guys were in a relationship, you don't have to still be friends with your ex. You don't have to. Like,
yeah.
If you are, that's cool, but you don't have to. It's like just. It's situation. If they would have explained why he doesn't want to be friends with her, besides the fact of not seeing her. I mean, that's a big.
I know,
one,
like, seeing people that you like be with someone else can like hurt. I mean, yeah, if you had a crush on someone and say like you never said anything and never got the chance, they start dating someone.
I don't like people like that. It's like, yeah, I had a crush on her and I never asked her out, and it bums me out every time I see them dating someone. It's like, did you ever take a shot? It's like, well, no, so then shut up.
What if you were really close with the girl and like doing like, and then you never took, her but you mistook it and you never took the shot, and then she started dating someone else, but it really hurt. Would you just like stop hanging out, and then if they asked, would you just be direct, like, just like, this is how I feel? Like, would you just be like direct, like, that's kind of just how I felt?
I mean, if they ever,
because you don't want to be weird.
Why are we hanging out as much? I would have been just like, yo, dead ass, I kind of liked you, and then after a while, it kind of hurt to see you just keep dating people. So I was like, I was like, not down. Like, oh really? It's like, what can we be friends? Like, I just explained why. It's like, I got feelings for you. It's like, we can't just be friends. Like. No,
it doesn't.
I have feelings for you. I wanted. I
feel like you're in that a lot.
Where
the girls are like, how come you can't just like not like me like that? And you're like, no, it's not. It's not your fault or mine. It's just that's just how I feel, and I'm trying to just
I'm sorry I was attracted to you. It's like it happens with anybody.
But Rob, just give me like $40 more, and then when I'll feel good about myself.
Yeah.
What? Anyways. Am I the asshole for reporting a fake service dog to my landlord?
No. I'm gonna say no real quick on that one.
Oh, Rob thinks no on this one for realsies. All right. So I am a 31-year-old.
Because like, I mean, not to be that guy, but like everyone that has there's people that have service dogs for real reasons, and then there's the people that have them for like, there's the fake. There's real emotional support animals too. But then there's the people that have them for fake emotions.
You don't know where I live. My dog is in the same situation.
I didn't say that. Your dog is an emotional support animal for the right reason.
Oh, I mean, no, actually, I'm lying. Yeah, no, he actually is an emotional support animal.
Yeah, so you should shut the fuck up.
This is, bro, just fucking get an emotional, like, bro, because I actually...
Get it for the right reason.
I did have one, but we had to get one in Kayana's name, but you could just buy one, you know what I mean? But, like, he's official and non-official at the same time, you know what I mean?
I mean, you can't be both.
I'm doing things legally, but I like it to be like, but I still want to be a little bad. You know what I mean? That's how I am. Like, I do it legally. Like, I can't get in that much trouble, but like, he's not like fully the right way. You know? It's kind of how I do things.
Sure.
Anyways, I have like 10 pounds of like coke in my car. It's gonna be really funny on the YouTube version when I bleep that out because you have no idea what I said.
Talking about boats.
Yeah. Anyways. I am a 31-year-old man. Oh, bad roommate is 32-year-old man. Other roommates are 31-year-old man and 48-year-old female. I like how it's bad roommate and other roommates. There's no good ones. There's just bad and other. So, okay. Lease explicitly states there are no animals of any kind, service animals being the only exception. My bad roommate, let's just call him Justin, has a horribly untrained and wild pit bull. Alright, I'm a little hate towards pitties, whatever. He claims the service animal.
You just said they're not trained. There's a difference. Pit bulls are just like any other breed of dog. If they're not trained,
oh yeah, untrained and wild. He claims it's a service animal. However, the animal is clearly untrained. It defecates everywhere and has tried to eat my food off my plate numerous times. Justin got drunk one night and admitted the dog is not a real service animal and that he loves the dog so much that he had to pay for a $200 certificate to make sure he could keep him. He also admitted the service dog vest is a fake from Amazon. While he was
like you were just saying.
Whoa! I didn't do all that. I didn't buy him a vest.
No, you just said like, yeah.
Sorry, what do you mean? And it doesn't matter. While he was drunk and passed out on the couch, his dog bit my hand, leaving 2 puncture holes in my hand. Oh fuck! You used in my hand to end a sentence twice. Anyways, the incident was caught on camera, but there was no audio. I report the dog being a fake service dog to my landlord to show him the injury to my hand. Now Justin is trying to frame me with anything he can to our landlord, claiming I'm eating his food, I have my own refrigerator in my bedroom, and that I'm using his tools and toiletries. He claims I took his motorcycle on a joyride. I have no idea how to ride a motorcycle.
He's like, you used my bike. I don't know how to ride it.
Now he's trying to turn our other roommates against me, leaving pots and pans out, claiming I used them even though the cameras prove it wasn't me. What should I do? I would have reported the animal to our I wouldn't have reported the animal to the landlord if he hadn't bit me. I'm severely allergic to dogs, and that's why I chose this place to rent, but I really don't care as long as the animal leaves me alone.
Yeah, no, this seems just like a bad dog owner. Unfortunately, there's a lot of them. It's sad. I feel bad for the dog. Unfortunately, he was raised improperly.
Yeah, dude, no, like, I don't, yeah, no, like, I understand completely. Once the dog bit you, yeah, no, dude,
you can't train your dog to that, like.
Yeah, my dog
can't do that. Like, I mean.
No, my dog, like, he accidentally busted someone's lip, but that wasn't from him fucking trying to attack him. That was from him trying to jump.
Up.
He was trying to jump and, like, kiss him and lick him, and she bent down, and he's got a fat head. He's just dumb.
He's all bone in his head.
Yeah, and he's really excited. He's a fat potato. Yeah, so... But the dog went out of his way to bite him when they were sleeping on the couch or whatever. And now the roommate going out of their way to, like...
how you would live with people like this.
Bro, to make them look bad. And, like, okay, if one roommate was trying to, like, get me to turn against another roommate, I don't think it'd work for me.
I feel like it would just backfire. It's like, hey, man, this other roommate shitty. It's like, bro, you're just talking shit about someone you live with that's already shitty.
Yeah, it's like, bro, how would you feel if one of your fucking roommates weren't getting along and that you would rather just stay out of it, right? Yeah, like, you would even just turn on the person who was trying to make you turn on them because
you're trying to talk shit, so aren't you? It's like, no, well, you know.
Well, with everything that guy was doing, he was leaving the pots out and trying to blame it on them. Then that's like, what the fuck? You're just lying.
Yeah, that's stupid. Like, literally just made me like that would be like me. I don't know, like leaving a pile of dirt in the kitchen.
Why is that like your casual thing? Yeah, if I just left dirt in the kitchen, which I do every like Wednesday, I'm transporting dirt to the kitchen. I don't
make a mess. I'm just trying to think of something obscure and they'd be like, "Yo, clean." Like, "Oh no, bro, that was Parker's."
Well, say like you cooked and then you cooked spaghetti, but then you blame Parker for the mess you made.
Yeah, it's like that's theoretical. He does make spaghetti quite often. Do that.
I just gave like a bullshit example. I'm psychic. Parker makes spaghetti.
I've been blaming Parker for the spaghetti mess since 2023.
Since 2011. That's when the towers fell.
24 or 23, I don't fucking know. 01, that's when. Anyways, back onto assholes.
Well, am I the asshole for calling a short guy an incel after he criticized my height gap?
So the other one was saying no for the dog one.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, that guy is not a piece of shit. You were wrong on that one.
No, the person was like, am I the asshole for calling the bull? And I said, no, he's not an asshole.
But you said yes.
On my guess, yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah, so you're right and you're wrong. Anyways. The third one... We're going into, am I the asshole for calling a short guy an incel after he criticized my height gap with my girlfriend? Okay, what are you laughing at, bitch? What's so funny? We're at the same height in these chairs, motherfucker. Hold on. Yeah, fuck you. That doesn't go any higher. That chair doesn't go any higher. That's what I... No, sit in the chair. This is why... This is why I should be drinking water like you and not fucking sparkling water. Anyways, am I the asshole for calling a short guy an incel after he criticized my height gap with my girlfriend? I, a 22-year-old man, am 6'7".
Jesus Christ.
I didn't think he was the tall one.
I was expecting him to be the short one.
He's 6'7", and my girlfriend, 22 also, is 5 feet tall.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That's a 7-inch difference.
We get looks sometimes, but it's nothing serious. I went for some drinks with her, and we linked up with a mutual friend. Well, one of the guys there was quite bothersome. He looked to be about 5'4" or so. As soon as he noticed us, he gave us stares. We all got drunk. He began to share his unsolicited thoughts. He just straight up said, "You two shouldn't have kids. It would be hard on the son, and your height gap is low-key creepy."
What do you mean it would be hard on the son?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, right? And then...
you shouldn't have kids. It would be hard on your son. Like,
what?
That your mom is short, but my dad's tall?
Who gives a... yeah.
What struggles would that cause that kid in any situation?
Yeah, bro, like, you get to the titty quicker, your dad throws you up higher, bro, like, you know what I mean?
I literally don't see any problem.
Floor to titty, like, distance is fast.
Even if you got 2 short dads or 2 short moms or 2 tall moms and 2 tall... I don't see any problem with the height of your parents affecting how you're raised.
No, dude, if my dad was super tall,
Bro,
I'd be depressed.
If my dad was 7 foot and my mom was 6 foot, I probably would have came out a way better person. I probably would have been so much more successful, honestly, if they were just taller.
I was, all we got was drunk, as we all got drunk, okay, sorry, I read the part. I was rather blunt and told him, it's not your height that is holding you back, it's your shitty incel personality. That caused him to get upset, but he got real quiet.
Funny.
Later on, he muttered "fucking asshole" as he walked by, and since then, my girlfriend and her friends have all been saying he was an asshole. I was wondering if I was too harsh on him. Am I the asshole for being so blunt?
I would say no.
Wow, everyone is like, no, the girl, like, she was so nice. She was like, am I a jerk for being so blunt for what I said? Like, I felt offended.
You're just an insult. You're a fucking 5'4" asshole.
Fucking... all I said was that, like, I just said that your kids are gonna struggle if you have kids because of the height difference, and for some reason, and that like
makes total sense if you think about it.
The whole height difference is creepy. It's like, why is it creepy? Why are you viewing it that way?
Why?
Like,
I don't understand. Who cares?
Because they're adults. They're the same age. They're the exact same age. And
but
then
he's taller.
And it's like, yeah, and it's just like, she looks like young, and he's like really tall, so it looks weird. It's like, why are you viewing it that way? Like,
yeah, but she's 25 and he's 20. Arbitrary numbers. Like, she's 25 and he's 26. They're the same age, bro. Like, yeah, but they're the height though. It's crazy.
Yeah, like,
but they like each other. They at least get along enough to date and be in public together and get drunk together.
Yeah, and it's not like this is like a 20-year-old girl and like a 50-year-old man, where it's just like, that's allowed, but it's weird, right?
That stuff's really weird.
But
like Jerry Seinfeld when he was like 48 and 18-year-old.
Oh, that's great for him. Anyways, great. What the fuck? Anyways,
there's a lot of celebrities like that.
Yeah,
that's another rabbit hole.
We'll go down that sometime.
There's too many rabbits, too many holes.
Not
enough shovels.
I would get really upset if someone said some shit like that, because me and Connor are like the same height, so I don't really think it's that at all. But like your last girlfriend was very short compared to you. Like, I can imagine you being pretty fucking. I can imagine someone saying this to you. You'd be like, "What the fuck?"
I'd be like, "What?" It's like, how does that feel dating a girl shorter? It's like, she's pretty short. It's like, so. She's still cool.
And also,
I like her.
When he said stuff like that, it's like I think you struggle with your like weird pedo thoughts if you're thinking weird shit like that, dude.
Why
that's creepy. It's like, why?
You like her because she's short? It's like, no, I like her personality just because she's short. That doesn't really affect how I physically see her.
Yeah.
Yes, I physically see less of her. Like, literally, physically, I will physically see less of her. But like, she's still the same person. Like, yeah. Whether she's 7 foot or 4 foot, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. Like, it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, but I think that guy is weird. I think that's just a weird deep rabbit. I think that's a weird. I think she's right. I think the incel thing hit home. Like, that was.
He was like, ow. It's like, yeah, that's because you are one, bro.
He was like, what do you, like, how does she know, kind of thing. But it's like, you're fucking clearly sharing incel ideas and thoughts. Because I feel like only an incel would say some shit like that. Your height, that's creepy. That's you weird. Know.
It would be like
trying to like down little him. You know,
it'd be like if you had hair as long as Kayana, and Kayana shaved her head. It's like, wow, you have long hair and she has no hair. That must be weird.
It must be weird. It's like you're fucking a dude.
It's like, what? Like, she shaved her head. She wanted to shave her head, and I like my long hair. Like, she's still Kayana. Like, you're still, like, things like that make no sense.
Guy needs to get laid. Like,
bro needs to get his
dick sucked by a girl that's like 4 foot and 7 foot at the same time to learn.
Yeah, just needs to get fucked by a tall bitch and you need to be like, oh, this is nice. I see why people do this.
I think every lady I've ever been with is shorter than me, surprisingly. Rob, you have no struggle with that whatsoever.
I mean, I've met one girl that's taller than me in high school, but I mean, I didn't date her.
You met one girl taller than you in high school?
Actually, there were two. There was...
the first name, last name, and the other first name, last name? Yeah, shut the fuck up.
There's 2 first name, last name people in my high school that were taller than me. 2 female first name, last name people.
They were hot. Anyway, I don't even know who you're talking about, but anyways.
They weren't bad. I won't incriminate myself any further there.
Am I the asshole for letting my brother know our dad died after he chose the woman who dumped our mother's ashes? I chose this because I thought it sounded weird.
I mean, I said no. I mean, I've gotten 2 wrong so far, so I'm not psychic, guys.
So you think no? All right. I do apologize as I am rushing this.
Apologize.
I'm on a lunch break. However, I've been receiving lots of nasty messages regarding this, and I don't necessarily want to tell the closest people to me my actual life, so here goes nothing. Thank you in advance. I'll start from the beginning. 9 years ago. What the fuck? Anyways, 9 years ago.
I chose this one, and it's just, a whole book.
It's not that bad. It's only 3 paragraphs. A couple months from Christmas, my mom unexpectedly took her own life. Aw. As horrific as it was, my brother, then girlfriend, poured my mother's ashes down the toilet.
Oh, that's fucked. That's so disrespectful.
We had an argument regarding my nephew. I told him off for kicking the elderly family dog, and she stated he had a right to, as he wasn't moving quickly enough.
Oh my god.
Whoa. Dude, this is the first paragraph.
Just nudge the dog.
What? Wow. The thing that hurt me the most was he stuck by her. He moved this woman around the world so she wouldn't face the consequences of her actions. Like a crime? Not to mention him cutting both myself and my dad off, and my family too. The brother who pleaded with us for months to attend his wedding a year later. The same man who pleaded for me to feel sympathy for their child's death. Okay. The man who pleaded with me to visit him after discovering his wife had cancer and believes that what she did was not that big of a deal. He hasn't bothered contacting ourselves unless it's an email regarding himself. It's been almost 3 years since my dad has died, and not one in 3 years has he even asked me about him or anyone. After my dad's passing, I started a new life. I needed a fresh start for my own sanity. I ended contact with my remaining family members and completely ended contact with my brother. I still read his emails, but didn't reply. I had my supposed family and distant relatives, if you even call them relatives, incessantly adding me on Facebook and messaging me questioning why I never told my brother our dad had died, and some really nasty messages. They know what he did, but he stated that it's in the past and both our mother and father wouldn't want their family like this. I replied to a comment which I said my mom didn't want her son dating a monster, but she didn't have that choice. My mom wouldn't have wanted her ashes flushed down the toilet, but she didn't have that choice. My father wanted the son he once had back, but he didn't have that choice. My brother had the choice to do what he did and chose that path. I now have a choice, and what I choose, I have a choice, and I am not picking a man who puts a woman above his own family. So,
Jesus,
what
that
the?
was a lot.
Dumping someone's yo,
it's just so disrespectful.
I think it's also illegal. I don't think you're allowed to take someone's ashes.
I mean, theoretically, if
because it's
if your relative asked you to do that,
she didn't though.
I'm just saying
out of anger, and it wasn't even the brother; it was his girlfriend. It was it's like say my mom passed, and
I mean it's illegal, but
you're dating
hard to get
a crazy
proof.
girl.
It's gonna be hard to get proof of that, though. That's the problem with trying to get someone on legal stuff. You got to get proof of them. It's like you saying.
Oh, you can prove that. You can prove that shit. The girl, what are you gonna do? Where are the ashes then? In the fucking toilet. She fucking flushed it.
You know how it's just. I know how legal shit goes. It's gonna be
because you're getting rid of
battle.
Someone's memorabilia and body.
No, I can see it is illegal. I can just see it being hard for them in this case to just make it a whole case. It would just be a process. Not saying they
well, because I know think about it. It's still a dead body to someone. It's still their body.
It's the remains.
So it's
it's the remains of a body.
what is it called? The desecration of a dead body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it would be called. I think that's what she did. And also, like, kicking that first paragraph, dude, was just fucking hell.
She kicked the old dog.
Yeah, like, kicking the dog and yelling at each other. Dumping I can't imagine ever doing that. Like, what the fuck? Why are you bringing Mom into this, dude? Mom killed herself, too. Like, what the fuck? I know why she did. Fuck these guys. I'm sorry about the person who's writing. Also, why are you writing this in a rush? Are you on lunch? Like, I think they were getting all these messages, like, on Facebook from their family about, like, what was going on.
Fucking Facebook.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to the next one.
So what do we say that it is?
Not the asshole. I mean, what the... How everyone else in the family... the story was terrible. I mean, that's all they gave us, you know?
I finally got another one right. So far, all of these have been no's.
These people, they might be lying. Anyways.
Oh, yeah. We should probably state that these are all on the internet, so these could all just be fake.
Am I the asshole for lying to my stepdaughter that the soup she loves is lactose and gluten-free for 6 months? What do you think, Rob?
I mean, is he just gonna, like... So, is she gonna be upset to find out that it's lactose and gluten-free?
I don't know. I just read the title.
I already made my guess. I said yes.
Alright, well, let's go. So my female 35-year-old stepdaughter and female 15-year-old daughter live with us. She's 15, anyways. Live with us each week, and for the past year, she had been a nightmare. And it comes to food. She has become
a nightmare.
Oh, first she has become vegan. He probably doesn't like this or something, which I have no problem with. I just make her food sans animal products, but that didn't stick, and that's normal too. What the fuck? Her food sans animal products.
Her food standards and animal products.
Okay, got it. Now she's holistic, and she started having allergies for everything: salted nuts, lactose, processed food, gluten, red meat, mustard, mushrooms. And anything loser Instagram influencer is making money telling people is dangerous. Okay, I think this guy's got some different... I had enough when she started making demands that I separate her cookware even in the dishwasher, separate her food in the fridge and freezer, take out all my salted nuts and sugars, and throwing them in the trash because she complained about stomach pain that she attributed to the contamination from the pantry. I told her that she should either eat outside or do her own cooking and cleaning from now on. She started raging, saying that I was treating her differently from the rest of the family and I am the evil stepmother. My husband started yelling at me. I asked him to take her to do an allergy screening and seek mental help for eating disorder, and surprise, surprise, she had no allergies, but her answer was that this doesn't matter. What matters is what she believed. Her stomach ache was actually a real thing.
She could have just eaten something bad that day. Just saying.
So yes, I can't have anything in my house now, and I have to have food in almost a separate kitchen. I had enough. What?
Have 2 kitchens? She says she has to keep...
Almost a separate kitchen.
What does that mean? An almost separate...
Oh, she has to make her food in almost a separate kitchen. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I had enough. I started putting gluten and lactose in almost everything she ate, especially the chicken soup that she loves so much. She's been eating this for the past 6 months until her mom dropped her off one and stayed for coffee, talking about how actually their health has been better since her daughter's new kitchen rules. I just said, really? She feels better. The daughter yelled at me, yes, I don't have stomach issues anymore. I just calmly said, great, I wonder what changed, because you have been eating the same food as the rest of us over the past months, especially the chicken soup you love so much. She started yelling and throwing things off the shelf, and her mother started yelling at me too, and they left. My husband was angry at me and called what I did reckless because she is refusing to live with us now. And I said, great, if you want to live with her, then you can move the hell out too. They filed a lawsuit against me. Oh, the light went out. They filed a lawsuit against me, but it will get dropped the minute the judge looked at my case. My husband was still angry at me, but I will not change my mind. And if he wants a daughter, he should move out to be with her. And I would actually, wants his daughter, she move out to be with her. I would actually understand if he chose his daughter over me. Like, she gets it. Now she demands that I apologize and divide the kitchen into 2 areas if she ever is to live with us again, because she has been having stomach problems since I started feeding her normal food. I urged my husband to...
What do you mean? She just said that he wasn't.
Right.
She can't just say, well, ever since you just said that, now her stomach hurts. Like, no, now
no, it does. It's in your head. I urged my husband and his ex to seek mental help for her bot told him she is not welcome in my home, or daughter, whatever. I am a nurse, and I work almost 60 hours a week. Making time to make food and clean is a luxury for me, and I would be damned if I start to abide by the rules of a superficial teenager with mental health delusions.
Why can't the teenager and the husband fucking help in the kitchen? Goddamn.
Yeah, here, I'm going to fix a light. You talk about that, Rob. What is your take on all of that?
I mean, it's a little messed up that she did the Heidi thing with the food, but at the same time, since she was feeling better, and it was affecting her in a good way. Yes, it wasn't the best intolerant, but she wasn't.
Yeah, the daughter, I think, is definitely, like, over-exaggerating.
Yeah, I feel like she was just, like, for a lack of better explaining, just, like, on food trends and following social media. So it's like, oh, yeah, I gotta do the healthy diets, and I gotta stay away from all the GMO, the blah, 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 blah.
A part of me is also, like, I think she has a targeting thing. Like, the mom is, like... I don't know. It sounds like she's blaming those things. It could be, because I know how kids are. I know that, like, sometimes it is in their heads.
Some people care about their body that much. I mean, I can see if they wanted to eat healthy, I can get that. But
and I understand, like, also someone, who's picky and doesn't want to eat something, and then they'll eat it, and then they're fine, they like it, or whatever the fuck. And then you tell them, then they act like it's a big deal when it's like...
you just ate it and, like, it was nothing. So now that you know it's a bad thing, it's like, what?
I did that with Kayana on plenty of things. Cream cheese, she didn't like cream cheese. She ate a jalapeno popper, now it's like her favorite thing in the world. Guacamole, she didn't like guacamole forever. It's now one of her favorite things in the world. There's a few other things, but like, yeah, I have to do that with her with some things. But I don't give her fucking like a cookie that's got gluten in it, because that will make her stomach hurt. That's different.
She actually has gluten intolerance.
Yeah, I know about that.
She actually has that, though.
Yeah, her tummy will hurt.
She's got tum-tum problems. This guy can't eat cheese.
I still do. Am I the asshole? No, this is the one we just read.
These are all no's.
We have 2 left. All right.
See, I was right when I stopped at 7 the first time.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways.
So I am psychic.
Am I the asshole for changing my mind and helping this family that was out of gas?
I said no in the guess.
All right, then. So,
I feel like these are just all going to be no's.
So I was walking home one day when I was stopped by this family asking for money for gas. For context, we were all just 1 block away from a gas station, and there were stations all over where I'm from. And so I said, sure, and tried to give them $10. The father said, no, we need at least $50 to fill up our tank, and we are going on a long trip.
That's not your problem.
And then I said, I'm not going to fill up your tank, but I'll give you $15.
I will give you $10.
So you guys won't be left stranded. For context, I was just some dude who worked at Walmart at the time. Like, I did not have... It doesn't
matter where he
works. I did not have that money to be that generous, and I didn't even fill up my own tank at the time. What followed was that he handed me over a ring and some silver chain necklace that all looked cheap, and continued to beg for $50. I said I didn't want any of this, and that he could just ask someone else after I gave them $15. But then they got their kids to join in and beg, and at that point I got pissed and handed back the items they gave me, and I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not giving you guys anything now. They continued to follow me and started to beg for me to give them the $15, but I was annoyed at that point and just continued to walk away. The guy, I don't think you realize that was a scam. That's a scam that people do. They pretend to be a family lost on the road, or and then we're lost, we're going on a trip. You don't know this. I've seen it. It happens all the time. And they have the jewelry to be like, oh, here, I'll trade you. Like, I just have some jewelry. Like, you can have a little bit of this if you can pay for my gas. It's just cheap ass fake jewelry they buy.
Costume jewelry.
They want you to like think it's like real, and that you're coming on the come up for it or whatever, or helping them, or that they're selling jewelry.
It's like, no, we're on a long trip and we need our tank. Was like, why didn't, if you're on a long trip, why the fuck don't you have gas money?
Yeah, and he's on a trip and he's got like all this jewelry. He's like, oh, I run a jewelry store or whatever. Like, here, I'll give you some if you could just help me out. I just need like a few bucks.
No, yeah, it's stupid, not an asshole. That's just...
Yeah, okay, so a few people said like, this is a common scam in the U.S. A scammer parks themselves near a gas station and insists they just need a few bucks for gas. It's a lie and scam. For future reference, if you want to do something nice, give your $15 to a homeless shelter. Fair enough. Yeah. That guy kind of came at him for no reason, but yeah. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend for lying about his body count?
I guess no.
Okay. Today, I, an 18-year-old woman, cut things off with my boyfriend Jake, a 25-year-old man, because he lied about how many girls he had been with. When he first got together, he asked me the question because he wanted to make sure I was wifey material. Okay, I'm going to stop everything right here real quick. So,
He's already that age.
She's 18 and he's 25.
It's a pretty big age gap.
I was 23 and I hooked up with like a 20-year-old once, and that felt weird. You know what I mean? Yeah. But we're like 3 years apart. This guy's 25 and dating an 18-year-old.
7 years.
And
he's already talking about
like,
her.
Yeah, and it's like it feels so uncomfortable. I can't imagine talking to an 18-year-old or 19-year-old like that because they're children, even like 21-year-olds.
And he was 37 or something.
Yeah, they're all kids.
She was 25 or 32.
I'm a kid. They're all fucking 21-year-olds are fucking young. They're fucking kids.
Yeah.
You know, they're dumb. It's just how it is. Like, it's weird.
Just date people closer to your age.
Try, please. Preferably older than younger, dog. That's all I'm saying.
It's like, you know, let the young people.
Fuck that 52-year-old at the bar. If you really have, it's between this 18-year-old or 52-year-old. That saggy titties for one night's not gonna kill you.
He said it.
The more you know, just like plays. That's what I was thinking of. So, okay, but I wasn't going to judge this guy being 25 and then her being 18 until I saw him say wifey material, and I was like, oh, this guy's a weird dude.
Bro, I'm just dating an 18-year-old. What's the problem? It's like, oh, so you're that guy. Like, what do you mean, bro? I was like, I think I know why you're dating an 18-year-old to begin with.
Yeah, it's also, yeah. It's
people.
It's like just a weird power dynamic. He was my 9th, which had him get a bit upset. And I was confused because I didn't think 9 was that bad, but he judged me for it and said, "I'm a cock-addicted whore."
Jesus.
It's what do you mean? Like you'd be? It's fine. Like is it like what? Like I'm sorry that you've only had sex like twice or 3 times in your life, and that's all. Like that's what. You know, what do you want? Like what do you want from him? It's like, dude, it's weird. It's like so upsetting to me. Like I don't think dudes realize what they ask for women. It's like, I want to have sex with all of you at all times, but I also want you to be only mine, have sex with only me, only like me. You can't have sex with anyone else. When it's like, women are the same way. They don't fucking like you. You're not like that with one girl. It kind of
works both ways, bro.
Why are we getting...
It takes 2 to tango.
Yeah, you don't like that. There are plenty of girls that feel the same way as you. Who gives a fuck if they're out whoring around? There's a bunch of dudes doing the same shit. Like,
yeah, what's his body count?
Anyways, I asked him what his number was, and he said 10.
So one above her,
bro. Like lies,
mine's
bro. He needed a one upper, so he said his number was 10. I told him to stop being a hypocrite because his number is higher than he made the argument. Is higher, and he made the argument. He's so much older, so it's different. That's what he said. That he's older,
so it's different.
Fast forward a few months, so we went on one of his friends' weddings, and all of his friends were there. I overheard a conversation between them talking about all the girls they slept with. One of his friends said, "Jake, didn't you sleep with over 50 girls?" And they all hyped him up, and I could tell he looked nervous when he noticed I heard them. Later that night, I confronted him about it, and he said he lied because he didn't like the amount of guys I slept with, and he kept calling me names like used goods and wasted potential. So eventually I had enough and ended the relationship. By the way, people are telling me 9 is a lot for an 18-year-old. Keep in mind, I was the petite girl at school, so I got lots of attention. So I'm low-key a sex addict, so I kind of just sleep with whoever.
Why is everyone judging this?
Probably going to hit 10 real soon now that I'm single. If you know anyone, preferably older, send them my way. That's...
Bro, this guy's 25 and he's 50, so, like, they can't talk. It's like, yo, 9 is a lot for 18. Isn't 50 a lot for a fucking 25-year-old? Sounds like a lot.
This person, the first comment. Okay, let's read into the first part. Read the comment. So how do you feel about this story?
That one?
This cock-addicted whore. How do you feel about this cock-addicted whore?
She's not a cock-addicted. She just seems to.
Who cares if you had not even if you say like you've had sex with 9 people and you're 18. That is a lot, but it's like not like anything. I don't know. Be safe. Fucking like.
It seems like she's doing fine.
Yeah, like you seem like if you know what you're doing, be safe and make sure like try not to deal with people that are old. It's all about the power dynamic and who you're doing it with and like who you know.
Yeah, it's who you know.
I recommend just having, especially if you're young, if you're having sex, man. Hopefully it's people you know. It's like people you know well, like not just like one night stands with some stranger, like a dude who's like 24 and you're like barely 18. I hope it's someone that you know a little bit at least. But I get it. You're an adult, and that's something that a lot of adults try and go through. So I don't blame people for trying. I mean, fucking Rob, like we're out here, like you do it. Fucking adults do it. It's things people do. Yeah. One night stands, drink out, have a good time, maybe hook up. You never know. right?
It's a thing.
Yeah, but it's just like part of like growing up. It's like a thing a lot of adults do.
It's how you find relationships.
It's one of like the few social things that people do is like
it's kind of
besides
like
going
that,
to work.
It's like that unspoken thing. It's like, yeah, everyone can do it.
Yeah, just knock everything over, you fucking bitch.
2 things. that was you.
Anyways, I was thinking, stop. There's the microphone's right fucking here.
Yeah.
Anyways,
now you knocked over the cup.
Anyways, you want to read the first comment? The comment was I wanted to read was not the asshole. Doesn't really sound like there was much to the relationship anyway. Live and learn and choose partners more carefully. There was an edit on this comment that says, edit. I am now aware this is an OF ad. These tricky bastards. This is all basically an OF ad. Like this girl's, because when at the very end she's like, older guys send them my way. I'm 18. This is her Reddit account. It's like if you click on her account, it's probably just gonna go to like an OF link.
That's funny. So she is an asshole.
Yeah, she's an asshole.
So all of them were that except the last one.
It's pretty crazy, like how far girls would be going to shout out their like OnlyFans links and things like that. But girls be getting rich off of it.
They make their bread. It's just like anybody else. They have assets and they use them.
Yeah.
Everyone has assets that they use.
When I was talking about
About what?
I thought like Jack Black would be on there more or something.
You thought Jack Black would be on OnlyFans?
Just more the homies.
More the bros, I want to see dick too, dude.
I want to see my homies' dicks, but they're not providing.
Ask him.
I can't ask.
I can't do that shit.
I can't ask. All right, well, you think that's it for this episode?
Yeah, I think we covered everything.
Alrighty then. Well, thank you so much. What is this episode called again? It's called like generic brain versus generic, I guess.
Yeah.
The brain versus generic episode.
Our little 12-minute part 2.
Yeah, alrighty then. Well, thank you so much for joining us, guys. This is Sean. This is Rob for the Sean and Rob Show. Whoa, fuck, I fucked it up. It's been a long time. No, don't do this to me. This is the